Lake House Horror, a real-life nightmare you can't escape. Chapter 1, The Invitation. In the summer of 2014, 28-year-old Mark and his younger sister Emily, 26, found a strange online listing for a lakeside cabin in rural Vermont. It looked peaceful, quiet, and perfect for a short getaway. The owner, an elderly woman, sounded shaky behind the phone. She offered a cheap rental under one condition: whatever you do, don't go outside after 3 a.m. They thought it was just a quirky old lady thing. Maybe she was scared of wildlife. So they agreed. 1 week later, they packed up and drove out to the cabin. Chapter 2. The first night, in the distance, the cabin looked like something out of a postcard. Nestled between pine trees, right by a still lake. Inside, everything seemed frozen in time. An old radio, dusty furniture, a wall clock stuck at 2:47. The first day went by peacefully. Mark tried fishing. Emily read old books. That night, they watched the stars from the porch. But as the clock neared 3 a.m., something changed. Mark woke up to a strange, scratching noise. 7 a.m., the sound was coming from the back door, like fingernails dragging along the wood. Scratch, scratch. Moments later, footsteps echoed across the roof, barefoot and slow. Creak, creak, he woke Emily. Her face was pale. She whispered, "I had a dream, ... Someone was staring into my window. But they didn't have a face, just ... eyes." Chapter 3. Breaking the Rule. The next night, they remembered the old woman's warning. They stayed inside. But at 2:45 a.m., Emily realized she left her phone out on the porch. She insisted it would only take a second. As she stepped outside, the air felt heavy, still to still. Then from across the lake, she heard it, a whisper, a white dot. She froze. It was her name, but it wasn't Mark. Panicking, she ran back inside. Her heart racing, I heard someone. They said my name. GSPAMIED ... That night, Emily didn't sleep, because at the foot of her bed, in the dim light ... there was a wet footprint. Chapter 4. The truth surfaces the next morning. Emily noticed something near the trees, an old, sealed-up stone well. On the lid, written in smudged charcoal, "At 3, the water wakes." Inside the cabin, they found a dusty journal tucked behind the bookshelf. The name on it, Sarah Miller, a former resident. One sentence repeated throughout: "The lake doesn't stay quiet, it waits." The final page was scrawled in a shaking hand. "If you're reading this, leave now. There was once a child in the well. He didn't drown. He's still down there. But he doesn't breathe. He's only sleeping. At 3 a.m. he wakes." Emily stared at the page, trembling. "That's the boy from my dreams." Chapter 5 to 3 a.m. That night they stayed up. All the lights were on. They sat in silence, watching the lake ... to 59 a.m. The water rippled, no wind, no reason. 3 a.m. the lights flickered, and then total darkness. Emily screamed. Someone was at the window. A child, but ... wrong. His face was blank, except for those eyes, black, endless. As he touched the glass, it fogged up, and then a single word appeared in Emily. Chapter 6. Escape. they ran, shoeless, breathless, into the woods, but something was wrong. Every direction led them back to the cabin. The well was open. Cold, skeletal hands reached out. Before Mark could react, they grabbed him. She screamed and vanished into the darkness, silence. Only the sound of dripping water. Ending a few days later, Mark was found wandering barefoot down a road. He was covered in mud, his eyes were empty. He kept repeating one sentence, "Emily's in the well, but she's not breathing." Her body was never found. The cabin was sold briefly. No one stays long, because sometimes around 3 a.m., words still appear on the foggy windows, closing. Mark survived, but his mind didn't. And those last words were never heard, because some darkness, doesn't just haunt. It swallows, whisper. The lake doesn't stay quiet. It waits, fade to black. Then a final scream reads, based on real events. If it's still there, this was only the beginning.